what we did is we went over to Muncheye and we found that our friends over at Fire Launchers were launching VidPal AI. So we went over to the JV page and we're like, you know what? Seems like a good product to have a book created for. So what we did is we went over to Writer Hub Online. We said whiteboard videos, how to make cash, and this is the title that it came up with. Now I did add in 2023.
Yeah, because some people will think whiteboard videos are old, outdated, or whatever. The fact is they still work, and these people have got an AI way of making them. So what we want for our hook, for a lead magnet or a bonus or whatever, or both, wants to be selling them on the benefit of what it produces, which is whiteboard videos. So
exactly. So then I went over to ChatGPT. I was like, help me write an author bio for Kurt Crowley that likes to make money using whiteboard videos in 2023. Here we go. There's my author bio. Copied that, went over to Writer Hub Online, pasted that in the bio section, put in my name. There's the description. And I said, generate and export. It is now creating the actual book, as well as going to create the book description, email sequence, social media post, sales page, video scripts, and articles. All about whiteboard videos, the ultimate cash making tool in 2023. Hold for more information. Okay, now the book is completed. This is the whiteboard videos, the ultimate cash making tool in 2023. I'm going to click here to download it. And then we're going to open it up and take a look at it real quick. I'm going to extract to, let me close it out real quick. Extract to, that's fine. Okay. And everything is extracted. We come over to our downloads. And there it is. Go into the chapters. This is the book. And enable editing. Whiteboard videos, the ultimate cash making tool in 2023. Let me make this 100%, one page, and zoom in a little bit.
Even that first picture is fine in that one.
Yep.
When it comes up. I mean, I know he's looking at a spreadsheet, but
right, exactly. Imagine a world where ideas come to life, complex concepts are distilled into a simple, engaging visuals. Welcome to the world of whiteboard videos, the ultimate cash-making tool in 2023. In this chapter, we'll explore the power of whiteboard videos and how they have revolutionized the way we communicate and educate, the art of storytelling. At the heart of every great whiteboard video is the art of storytelling. These videos have the power to captivate audiences and convey messages in a way that is both memorable and impactful. By combining engaging visuals with compelling narratives, whiteboard videos create an immersive experience that resonates with viewers on a deep level. That looks good. That looks good. That's a fine image.
I would change that image.
Yep.
And what I would change it to, I'd click on it, go to online images, and I would type in childlike drawing or something like that. Or simple drawing. Yeah, I mean, like that one of three kids where they're waving with a girl in a pink dress and a really tall girl and in the top row, right-hand side, like that, something like that. There you go. See, that's perfect for that. It's an illustrative image. These images don't mean anything. They're really filling space is what they're doing and making the book look prettier and easier on the eye.
Yes.
Even that's okay. That's a Wacom drawing tablet in the picture there. What I normally do, incidentally, is I take out the number. I leave like chapter 2 like that, but where it puts in 1.1, 2.1, I just take those numbers out. Okay. And it just makes it look more natural. Because that form of numbering, while it's good, is good in a textbook for a school or an educational thing. But in these, not so necessary. And but look how little editing you're really having to do on this.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, good choice. The other thing I do on those is I highlight that and I take that down to 6.5 or smaller. Use the little down arrow. Oh, you've done it, yeah. There you go. Because you don't need that huge. It does need to be there. It doesn't look bad. Yeah. And if anyone clicks on it, they just get taken to a boring notice about CC whatever images. So it's not like detracting from your book or anything. The other thing we find, and you'll notice that Kurt is selecting here, we go for more landscape images because they just we're looking to fill a gap. If you put a long tall one in, there's a huge amount of white space. So where you can, here you go.
Highlight that.
I mean, what you can do is do all your images first, then at the end, select it once, go to, what's it called? Style somethings. And you can select everything that is that font and that size, and it should be the only thing that is, because your regular text will already be normal. And then you can actually change it globally for all of them.
So, metaphors. I wonder what type of image we're going to get with a metaphor. Oh.
I quite like the one you selected, actually. Although the other one might be more illustrative. I mean, they don't have to mean anything. These are place fillers. These are things that these are padding for your book. Oh, one thing, go back up. One thing I often do. Sometimes it puts a conclusion in a subchapter, and I don't want. Just take the word conclusion out. That's all you have to do.
Yep.
Because that paragraph will always follow on from what it was saying, and it wraps it up. But it's basically wrapping up without going in conclusion, which is an AI giveaway.
Right.
Always saying in conclusion, in conclusion. We have given the script instructions to make it avoid saying that as much as possible, but it still does it.
Right.
On occasion. So 9 times out of 10, you can just take out the heading and leave the paragraph, and it still makes sense.
Oh, that's good. Yep. I'm liking the images on this so far. And the nice thing is we're going to be adding resources. And a lot of the resources that we're going to be adding throughout the book is pretty much going to be at the footer. And that's going to be our affiliate link to the new product.
Right.
I think that would be, but I don't know if footer will come across. Insert. Footer.
I'm pretty sure footers. Oh, do they work on Kindle? Because they're not. I believe they will. Let's find out.
We're going to have to find out. So
we don't know. Do footers in a Word document when you load it direct into Kindle work? I think they will. It would be my guess. But if they don't, then we'll have to go back old school and probably run it through an Amazon tool.
So we're going to put Writer Hub Online and hyperlink this. Should we take them to the Facebook group?
No, take them to our homepage. because that has the Facebook group big and bold at the top, and also tells them who is straight away, and it's our property. If Facebook ever, burn to the ground and block groups or do anything stupid,
right,
we don't have to change anything. It's going to our web property first.
And our members can put their affiliate link there for Writer Hub Online.
Yes.
And then here, I'm going to come over to let me grab my affiliate link. On this new training that's coming out. Or actually, it's not training, it's an actual product.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Because what you can do in that other box that says type here, you can write a headline, take a headline from the copy or whatever, that's something like, new software creates whiteboard videos in seconds that get results.
Right.
And then you hyperlink that to your affiliate link. And here's another funny one. You've got two spaces there. You could write two headlines coming from two slightly different angles that both go at the same thing.
True.
So then you've got Writer Hub Online, whiteboard video, and then something else, whiteboard video, but that's at a different angle. And then no matter which one they click, they're going to a property you want them to go to. Boy, I hope footers work when we import this into Kindle. We will find out live in this recording.
Yes, we will. Highlight, nope, just this text.
There's a little bonus tip for people, by the way. People always say to Kurt and I, but how do you come up with all these ideas? We do this? We don't know until we try. We try it. That's how we find out it works. We just do it. And if it doesn't work, we go, well, let's find a way that does. And if footers is a total no-no, and we don't want to run it through some fancy Kindle tool, we can just insert resource sections throughout the book or extra paragraphs, and we can get ChatGPT to write them for us.
That is absolutely correct. So now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and do File, Save, Continue. Just as a check, because what I'm going to do, as soon as it's done, okay, we're going to come home. Oh, not yet. Still working. Because I'm going to come over to KDP and create. Kindle ebook. That's me. Description.
Every book that I've done so far, by the way, I have used the description straight out of the thing. The only thing I've done is insert a couple of line breaks and sometimes bolded the first line, just taking advantage of the formatting they give you. So, because that's how it's going to appear when they see it in Amazon. If it's a big block of text, it is hard to read. So I just tend to break these things down into chunks. This one, they've actually broken down all the chapters. It doesn't always do that. So that's a good place to... If it's done chapters, what I do is I put them on separate lines, then I highlight them and turn it into a bulleted list. And then I have my opening paragraph, closing paragraph. This bulleted list in the middle looks really pretty when it publishes on Amazon.
Nice.
So a couple of little tips there on formatting your description. But The only thing I've ever done with the description is shorten it, is delete a paragraph out of it. I've never reworded anything. I'd get rid of the word finally in front of chapter 10 so that if you could turn that into a bulleted list, it's just chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 through to 10.
Okay. I'm going to leave it as that for right now. And I own the copyright and no sexually explicit. That's optional, so I'm not even doing that.
Yeah, I've stopped doing that. If it's optional, I don't do it, generally speaking.
Let's see here. Categories. Business and money. And marketing and sales. And sales and selling. Skills and techniques, general. Home-based business. Those look good.
Now, just to point out, the whole thing on this is that Kurt's going to get this book listed. This is linking to an affiliate thing anyway. He can go and post this. He can give this away while it's available for free on Amazon. And he can coincide the period it's free with, guess what? The launch date of the product.
That's right.
And he can also create a PDF version and give it as a bonus. He can do all manner of things with it. So he can use it as a bonus to his list. Hey, if you buy this, you get my book. He can also advertise the free book for the period, and anyone that buys gets subjected to his affiliate links.
So I'm going to try it real quick with the footers. Let's see what happens.
For that reason, and that reason alone, we did not deep dive the categories on listing this one. Normally, we would use Publisher Rocket or a tool like that to work out the categories we want to attack. This one we're doing as a point of view of, hey, here's how to make a bonus, or here's how to make something to help promote something that is coming out. So we don't care what categories it ends up on Kindle. So picking
and I'm just grabbing one here
checking
too.
Like Kurt did was fine. Oh, you need to take the text off it.
I'm just testing it for right now. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to make it live yet until I make sure that the footers will be fine.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what we're testing. Good point. We want to get to the preview stage.
Yes. Entire work. I'm going to choose minimal or no editing this time. And of course, OpenAI and who? Images, none, and translations, none.
You just got to wait now for it to process so you can launch the preview, and then we'll know if this footer thing works.
This footer thing works. Just saying. That will be the creme de la creme. The cream on top of the cream.
And we like the cream.
This is true. Nice part is Kindle books do not have to have an ISBN. Good. Publisher. Running quality check. It could take a minute. Do. Okay, launch previewer.
There we go.
Dismissal. Next. I don't see it.
Keep going. Let's have a look. Just in case any put at the end of, no, it hasn't put them in at all, has it? Okay, well, that's answered that question. So now we know that we just need to write a little resource paragraph here and there that sells this thing. And we can also add in instantly. I mean, you've got some prime advertising space in this. Anything you want anyone to get to, make sure you put it in that title page,
Mm-hmm.
in that front page. If you go and preview any of the books that we've done so far on Kindle, if you do the look inside thing that you can do, where you look at the first few pages, that's where our link to Writer Hub Online is. Right in there, we've put it in with a copyright notice. You know, you want to put your goodies, and if you've got a landing page that gives people more good stuff or something else, make sure you mention it in one of those early pages that gets included in that preview.
Right. Let me pull up the chapters again. I want to make sure that it saved it. Yeah, I do see it on here. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
So, yes, right here at the very beginning, add what you want to promote, sprinkle it throughout the book.
In any way you got white space, there's a prime place to stick an advert for that. And you know what? You could go to that launch, and I suspect there are probably banners. You could grab a graphic banner from the launch, paste it right there. You know, and then if they've got a selection of banners, use different ones throughout. So the book it's teaching them, but it also keeps on saying to them, make them using this, make them using this. This is the easier, quicker way. This is the, you know, this is the 10x thing. This is the secret sauce. This is the, and that's what will encourage them to go to it. But at the same time, you've delivered them a book which you'll give away for free that gives them value.
Exactly. Let's see here. Copy. So anywhere that you want to put this, and we start chapter 1's pretty full. Right here. And I'm just going to save this as a file. I'm going to.
Yeah, I was going to say you could tidy it a bit.
Boom. And then file. AI board. Save.
There you go. If you can't find a banner, make one.
That's exactly right, because they didn't have one.
And bear in mind, again, we're recording this as we go. We're just doing quick solutions. Normally, we'd spend a bit more time on that. You go into Canva, do a little bit of a pretty up, all that sort of thing. But to demonstrate what we want to demonstrate, this will suffice. And at a pinch, it would suffice in the real world too. But it's normally worth spending a couple more minutes making it look prettier, but we're not going to worry about that for the demo.
No, and the nice part is we can now copy that. Oh, another white space. Make sure it's linked. Yep, still linked. So we just keep it copied and we go through and we look for white space. Oh. Paste it in there. White space, boom.
And of course, you could also write a paragraph about the tool and segue it at the end of a chapter so that they continue reading, because people will become banner blind after a while and people are going to filter out the pictures and things anyway.
Right.
But, you know, this is the whole point. You can get an awful lot of promotional material in that book space. And make sure as well you've got on the title page, where you have your title page and your copyright notice and all of that, make absolutely sure you've got a little bit in there as well, a paragraph that links out to it, because that will be seen in the look inside, even if they don't download your book. And that is a hot link to have.
That is. And
you'll be surprised if you start doing this and you watch your web stats, how many clicks you get from a Kindle based link, which is what they become. just from those look inside you get from, and it say if the traffic's coming from Amazon, you know that that's where it's coming from, right? So you'll be surprised how much traffic you can generate to anything just on those links, and that's just a side effect. It's not even the main reason you're doing it.
That's exactly right. So this one, I'm going to replace it totally with that. And then here you could fill in a lot more information about the product. But if they're looking for that, specifically whiteboards, boom. Yeah, we're sprinkling it where it needs to be. Boom. How many times do you have to ask for the sale?
7.
At least. Yeah.
At least 7.
I think I'm going to do about 40. Nah, actually about 30. But the thing of it is yeah, they may get ad blindness after a little bit, but the first time though, they're not.
And also, you don't have to do it the way Kurt's saying. You can get, if they've got banners, you'll probably have 2 or 3 designs. Mix and match, drop them in different places. In some places,
have more than one product.
And also add in text links as well. In with the, at the end of that scaling your business bit there, you could do a paragraph that says one of the best ways of scaling up is to automate. One of the best ways to automate whiteboard videos is this tool, link. Right. Yeah, it's like so simple. Plant the seed, give them the link. Let them do the work.
So I like to center the images. It's just me. I'm OCD.
I think I agree. They look far better centered. I've been doing the same thing.
So with that and this and boom and boom and boom. So now you have a complete book about, you have more than just a complete book because it's more than that. It's also the email series, which you can include links in. It's got blog posts, which promote the book. You've got social media posts, which can promote whatever.
You think now, put the book on Amazon, make it free for the launch period of that product, or for the first week of the launch, because you can only do 5 or 6 days at a time of the promo, right, on Amazon for free.
Right.
Make it free. During that time it's free, what your promo is going around giving away a free book that leads them into that other thing. Right. But you could also then, if you've got an email list already of people, you can mail them saying, hey, have you heard about this new tool that does this? When you get this tool through my link, you'll also get my book called whatever the hell we titled it, Whiteboard Videos, the Ultimate Cash Making Tool in 2023. And you can put a value on it. The value you're saying, you're selling it on Amazon, right? And bear in mind, list it at whatever price you want on Amazon. You're going to make it free anyway, yeah, for this promotional period. So get my free book that sells on Amazon for $19.99 when you buy through my link. And then you just make a PDF version of this in Word, file, save as, and that's your bonus.
That's it.
Job done.
Options. I'm trying to figure out how to do that on.
Now, the other thing is, I think we'll drop in this video just as a bonus while Kurt's finishing doing the tidying up on that. While Kurt's been doing this today, I also have put another book up. While Kurt was making that one and while we were chatting, I had Who in the background making Vegan Salad Magic. And this, it's in review at the moment, so it's not live yet. But the test on this one is, how short of a book can I get away with? I haven't gone super crazy. So, like all of these books here are 10 chapters, 3 sub-chapters, 10 chapters, 3 sub-chapters, and so on. This one is 4 chapters, 2 sub-chapters. So it's much shorter. What I'm trying to do is get it listed in Amazon's 20-minute short reads,
There
because
you go.
this book here, or one of the travel books, can't remember which one. What happens when you choose your categories? You choose 3 categories, but you choose them based on the country you're going into. So if I list them in the UK, we don't have the short read categories, but Amazon puts it in the categories it thinks for the US. I actually find you got more chance of getting in those categories by letting Amazon put you there than you have by asking for them, which Amazon can go, no, we're putting you here. So by doing this, I noticed that this one, I think it is, landed in the 2-hour short read travel guides. And I thought, interesting. So that's a 2-hour read, and I know how long it is. So I reckon a shorter book's under half an hour read, 4 chapters, 2 sub-chapters. So that's what I've done. I don't know if that's the right number. I'm just guessing. So what I do now is do it and see what happens. So I didn't worry about the topic I picked. And in fact, I'll tell you how I chose that. I went to Publisher Rocket, and I noticed that in the US, even though I was going to list it as a UK, I could list it as a US. I can do either.
Right.
But in the US, there's a category under health vegan salad. There's a whole category for salad. Well, how many books are there on just that niche of veganism? I mean, if you're vegan, you eat salad. And the answer is not many. So it's going to be very easy to get a number 1, number 2 position in that category. And then if it picks up from that, it could push it well up the rankings for veganism in general. So that, again, is part of why I've done it, is I just picked a category that I could definitely get a good ranking on, fit relatively quickly, which will then help me get a good ranking in a category that it's harder to get a ranking in. That's really kind of why we use tools like Publisher Rocket to check out the competition and the which categories have got what going on in them. So it ended up being vegan salad. I didn't know what to write, so I literally went to Who and I typed in vegan salad, and it said, "Oh, how about vegan salad magic?" I went, "That's a nice name. Write that for me," and it did. Job done. Instantly, I'm not a vegan. I hate salad. I don't know anything about it. I don't need to. I just needed a category I knew that it would work in. And for those that are wondering, Nicola D. Mirthwarn, who also released a scented candle book here, that is an anagram of writerhubonline.com. We're leaving footprints. We're leaving footprints. We're leaving little clues because we want you to know the books that we've ranked and what they are. We could go to Amazon, look at what the number 1 seller is and go, who did that? But that would be lying, and we're not going to lie to you. So what we're actually doing is, not only are we doing it, we're leaving little clues. And we've got a rather funny. Should we tell them the funny name we're doing things in?
Sure.
So we just thought it would be funny to do books in the name pseudonym.
Right. Sue D. Nim.
Yeah. And so I'm doing a book at the moment that's written by a Susan D. Nim, which would, if you abbreviate it, would be pseudonym. So that'll be another one that you might see popping up on Amazon, and you'll go, that's those crafty buggers at Who. We're leaving clues. And we're not hiding it. As you just saw Kurt in that listing he did, he went, yes, Amazon, this is all AI. We're telling the truth. You just tell them what it is. Tell them what you don't. It doesn't matter. Amazon don't care. They're just getting an idea at the moment. It might shape how things go. But you know what? Because we're then promoting these in book groups saying, hey, I'm trying to get people eyes on my book. And the people in those groups are all doing the same. So what you're doing is you're looking at each other's books and everyone's leaving good reviews. Amazon see that. They don't care it's AI generated.
That's right.
They're interested in, has it got good reviews? And it doesn't. And those reviews are coming from real people. Now those real people might not have read the book. They might have just skimmed it. Doesn't matter. But they did actually go and buy it for $0 and 0 cents.
So I gave it a little bit of styling. And then gave it a table of contents. I added our Who logo and, of course, my name, and saved it. And it is upload, and we're converting the file. So we'll be able to preview it here in just a moment. And this is the fun part. And then I'll go over to Canva and create a better book cover for it. And
we've got some massive value on this recording. Just saying. Just saying.
And the thing of it is,
I know there's been some dead space where we've been waiting for things to happen. That's life. That's what we do. You know, set a book running and do something else. But while Kurt was doing that one, I've done another one. You know, you can have these. I've got another one generating right now. I'm not doing anything. It's just getting on and doing it. That's the biggest thing, is actually doing this and getting them done. And I hope we're inspiring you to do just that. You can literally pluck a topic out your backside and create a book on it.
Right. And the beautiful part is, it may be something that you really want to learn about and you have no clue. Become an author. Because when you're the author, then you become the authority.
Yeah.
Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Remember, the cover is fake. Ooh, looky there. If I click on that, it takes me right over there. That's exactly what I wanted to do. There's table of contents. You click here, it takes you to that section. And then, oh, look, is that an ad that takes me over? It sure does.
Yeah, the product isn't live yet, which is why it says invalid.
Right.
If you wanted to be really pedantic, you could put your own link in there with a link shortener that you've got control over, like linksupervisor.com, just saying.
Right.
And then you could have that link go to a landing page for coming, you know, sign up for when it goes live. And then the moment it goes live, you redirect it to the actual page, and everyone that signed up to that list up to that point, you send out a mail going, hey, it's live.
Yep, works perfectly. There's phone. Let's look at the e-reader. Ooh, in black and white. Looking good, looking good. Beginning. Boom. Yeah, I can't complain about this at all. It looks good. So now I'm going to finish up the book, create a good cover for it, and get it uploaded to Kindle. And then also put a nice price on it. And then when the whiteboard application goes live, I'm going to reach out to the owners of it and say, hey, here's the secret bonus. But I'm also utilizing it for a bonus for my own people. But you can give it away. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Another
good tip, that actually. I once created a bonus for a product that was released by somebody, and they liked the bonus so much, they went, oh, I wish I could offer that. And I went, you can, I'll give it to you.
There you go.
Of course, because every person that went and got it had to register to get into the members area where it was. How did you do that? By giving me your email address.
That's it.
I got pretty much everyone that bought his launch.
That's how you grow a buyer's list.
Without even selling anything.
Correct.
Another golden nugget.
All right. I think we're done.
We're done.
I have another meeting.